Alrighty. Okay. Hello. Hi. Good evening. Been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. It's been like what, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks since I've streamed last? Something like that. We'll get into that later, but for now, hello. How's everybody doing? Hope you're well. Before anyone asks, well, no one's gonna ask. No one's here, which is to be expected. Haven't streamed in 3 weeks. I'm all right. I'm okay. Oh, hello, Chris. Fancy meeting you here. I see you. I see you now. I see you now. Hello. How dare you say I'm nobody? Well, you weren't popping up in chat fast enough, nor were you represented within the control panel that I have. So, checkmate, theist. But yeah, no. So we're back. You know, back. Cause no, I'm not gonna go at the pace that I was going before. In the same way, because God, I hated it. I burnt out so hard, bad. So we're gonna change things up. We're gonna do something different. But yeah, long time no see. Do you know you stream too much? Well, initially I did. We're gonna. We need to change a few things with that. We need to change a few things, but yeah, I figured this would be the like, since there's a big event going on for Pokerman, I figured this would be the time to powwow. This would be the time to have a chat, so to speak, because 2 to 3 streams would be way better, I suppose. There's just a lot I want to do, you know, but you're not wrong. There's a lot more I should do. There's a lot of things I could be doing instead, as well. So I don't know. I'm just gonna play it by ear. I'm not living by a schedule anymore. I'm like, where was it? Do I have the schedule banner? I don't know. Probably do somewhere. But like, I'm not gonna, you know, live by a schedule anymore. I'm tired of that. It was so rigid. Which is ironic because that's pretty much the only thing I have in my life that's scheduled. Hated it. Couldn't stay on top of it, and it was suffocating. And yeah, I don't know. So I want to try and focus on some more, you know, pre-recorded, you know, uploaded content, what have you. But no guarantees on that. I have no fucking clue anymore. No idea what I'm doing, and You were too rigid? Yeah. I happen to believe so. I agree. 6. Why were you doing 6 streams a week? Because I could. I didn't have anything else to do. And I don't really care much for. I preferred stream. It was fun. It was fun for a while. Streaming was okay. It wasn't too much until it was, okay? Like, maybe it's too much for you, which is, I guess, fair, but I didn't find it a problem until... It's a combination of factors. It's sort of like... How would I put this? Streaming for me is fun when there's an actual, like, so to speak, when there's like a community, like, involvement in it, I guess, if that makes sense. And calling it a community is like really loose because there's like no one here, like on the regular, right? But when there's at least some interaction and people actually care about what, you know, and care about actually watching anything that you're doing, it's way more fun. When I'm just pottering about doing something and either people are argumentative or nobody gives a shit and they're just kind of there and then they just kind of like, and I appreciate a lurker or two, you know, like I appreciate a lurker. I get it, you know, I lurk. Most streams I watch. But it's a lot easier to stream when there's something to bounce off of. And it's a lot easier to stream when you care. And I just kind of stopped caring after a while. I don't know when it was or why it was. Don't know. Just stopped caring. So I got really, really burnt out. So, you know, here we are 3 weeks later. Yeah. I figured, like, I don't know. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what to do, how to go about it, like, what to do next. Because I want to do something. I enjoy the format of streaming. It's just, it's not. It's like the title, you know, does this spark joy? No, this currently does not spark joy. And so I need to fix that. I just don't know how. So until I figure it out, I'm just gonna play things by ear and just kind of like do whatever it is I feel like I'm doing. You know, I feel like doing that day. Like, I really don't care about sticking to a rigid schedule anymore. The only thing I'm going to do is finish Xenoblade X. I'm going to finish that game because I still haven't touched it off stream. Didn't touch it. We're going to do that. And then, you know, once in a blue moon, we'll do some Arc project, I guess. Because I burnt out on that too. Because I haven't touched Pokemon in like 2 months. Believe you should try what I said last time. I don't remember what that is. In this case. Last time was a long time ago indeed. You know, and it's there's a few like lines of content that I've been finding myself really enjoying. But do I actually want to try and emulate that and actually like stream that as well? I don't think I do. But I have been really enjoying like long play Minecraft videos. Like, you know, surviving for it's a lot of it's 100 days content. But I don't know if I've been watching what's his channel, Flow State. He's really chill. He puts a lot of work into his videos, like into the editing of them. And it's like, I survived for 117 days because I decided to choose an arbitrary number just like everyone else did. And I don't really give a shit, you know? It's whatever. We're just having fun with it. But chill. And I really like that. They're like 4 hours though. And, you know, they're solid. I think they're really interesting. And he's been doing a lot of them on his, like on a multiplayer server he runs. And I think that has there's something beautiful about that as well. Like every once in a while, like someone shows up doing what he's doing off in some random, you know, far away location, and then the voice chat that's enabled on the server kicks in and it's like, hello, and it's like, oh, cool. That's really fun. I like that. Do I think I'm gonna like lean into Minecraft 100 days cut? No, I'm not gonna do that kind of content. I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'll try it. Maybe. If I can hold that much footage. I want to mess around with Warframe videos. I definitely want to mess around with Warframe build videos. But after a certain point, I just kind of gotta find something that works, and I gotta stick to it at a certain point. But yeah. Let's see. Was a long time ago, like when you still did Warframe on Sunday, I believe. Are you saying do more Warframe on Sunday, or this is like the last time I did that was when you suggested something, and it was that long ago? Because I can definitely tell you I'm not gonna remember whatever that was. I should do more Warframe stuff though. I actually have a layout for it. It's the same layout you saw with Subnautica. Before, it's over here. It's pretty much the same thing, but it's like a big ultra wide layout. I like it. It's good. It's solid. It's nice. It's a good layout. But I definitely do want to do more Warframe streams. But yeah, say it again what I said last time. You have a lot of games. Why not try them like a stream and trade? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Like try out a game. Just like, hey, I played this and here's my thoughts, that kind of thing. Or I guess it would be, I'm playing this for for one stream. Let's see how it goes. That sort of thing. Okay, I remember this now. Now that you've mentioned it. Okay. I remember this. That's not a bad idea. Try a random game on your library. This is sort of the crux of the issue. Is that there's a bunch of games on my library that I've never touched. But I think that's fine for streaming. I think that would be fine for streaming. But I do want to actually like focus on some sort of like, standalone, like proper, like, uploaded content, if that makes sense. And I don't know what that's going to be. So I don't want to only stream anymore is kind of what I'm getting at. Because if I only stream, it's never going to go anywhere, right? It's never going to go anywhere. And frankly, it's not worth watching. There's no way someone's going to sit there and watch a 4 to 6 hour live stream every day, So it's either do less of those, significantly less, and have people maybe people can catch up, or people aren't just going to click on them at all. Nobody's going to care because it's 6 hours. Who's going to have time to watch that unless it's like one thing, And that being said, lots of long-form Minecraft videos are like that as well. They're like 4 hours long, and I've done that. I've watched those, but it takes me like 4 days. Or one day where I'm really, really bored. So, it all depends. And it depends on how much free time you have. Why does the back of my hand itch? Hello, Rotten Corpse. Long time no see. You're my background music. You know what? I appreciate that. That's what a lot of live streams are for me as well, basically. Excuse me. I started drinking, so I'm probably only just gonna have this one little drink, nothing too crazy. So, and I'm probably just gonna nurse it for like another, 45 minutes or so. But well, more like 15 at this rate. But you're assigned to a second monitor. There you go. But yeah, no. So I don't know. Like when it comes down to it, streams, probably less of them. I think I do want to maintain the Arc project stuff, but what I might end up doing is like more pre-recorded type content. I don't know, either through shorts or just small shorter videos, something like that. Why not just get absolutely lockered on stream? Those are for Thursdays, which, speaking of, is probably good to go tomorrow. We'll probably come back for more Subnautica tomorrow. The reason why we missed the last 2 weeks was also entirely on me, to be honest with you. The first time I missed it, I slept through it. The second time I missed it, I was absolutely exhausted, and there were other extenuating circumstances where I was able to kind of get away with calling it off. But I have a feeling, third week in a row, I'm not going to let that happen. So, assuming everything goes fine, there should be Subnautica tomorrow. So, that's good. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? It is Wednesday? Okay. I don't know when I am anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. As far as like anything important as far as like streaming goes, I think I definitely want to do this. Like, I think I definitely want to stream less, but upload more. But what do I upload? I really have no idea. I think 2 streams a week would be fine, and add pre-recorded in the end. It is up to you. Absolutely. And And it all and it's one of those things where definitely I would stream, like I think streaming more would be good. I think streaming more would be great actually, once there's definitely once it becomes more easier once there's more people, like a significant number of people. We're talking like regularly 10 to 15 people in the chat talking to each other, or you know, at me essentially, right? That makes streams significantly easier. Even having 5 to 6 people like in the chat, like making it like, you know, go crazy, it makes streaming significantly easier. And so part of the problem right now is just keeping me talking without it. Not super easy. I can get away with it with Xenoblade because it's me bumbling about and having no idea what I'm doing and just kind of figuring out how the game works, and then thinking out loud, because that's just how I do things. I think out loud. Also, this UI is really different, and because there's a Switch update, and it's really like tripping me up. It's all wrong. First of all, the news is different. The news tab is a different color, and I really don't like it. The eShop, I think, is also a different color. I think they switched the color that used to be the news tab, I think, for the eShop, and like the color for the eShop, that orange used to be what the news tab was, but the green, I don't know where that came from, and the yellow's gone for the eShop, and I think the eShop is still shit. I haven't actually checked it. I haven't opened it, so I don't know. But tangent aside, but yeah, pre-recorded videos, definitely. What are they going to be? Again, I have no idea. I definitely want to mess around. I want to mess around with Warframe stuff. I did record an ARC Project Explain video, you know, but it wound up being like 20 minutes and me rambling through a whole bunch of it, because it was me, you know, giving, you know, a short, you know, like 5-minute, you know, briefing on like what it is, and then another 15 minutes of me going through the list of everything we've gotten already. And I think that's unnecessary. I think it would be fine if I just went and, you know, cut off that speech and just like sped that shit up, just flipped through it all. I can do that. I'm gonna re-record that, but that was like a month and a half ago. I don't know how long ago it was when I did that. So I do want to do that still. I definitely want to do like Warfare. It's like, look at this nonsense. These are all pretty much individualized items, pretty much all from Warframe, where I'm just like, I need to do this, I need to do this. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. This one here, this one. Half of those are videos and half of them are like checklist. I still need to do this stuff. So that's coming. And then there's also something I want to mess with. There's something I want to try, and I don't have any real way of making it work, making it happen, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I do, and I've said this before, and I've messed around with it a little bit in the past, but I want to try game dev. And I feel like that would be an interesting thing when I figure out like learning, like, you know, kind of learning how to do it. Doing that on stream would be kind of fun, maybe. But at the same time, it's like I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no groundwork for whatsoever. So I feel like doing that on a stream would just be stupid, because it would just be me following a guide and then be like, okay, so I do this, and then like no one has any idea what no one has any idea what's going on, including me. So we'll save that for another time. In a while, I have some plans on how to remedy that. My inexperience and inability to do so, to do any of that. Easiest would be RPG Maker to start. That's not a bad move. But it's not even about like coding in and of itself. Well, it's the coding languages slash like the engines themselves. Like I opened up Unreal Engine because I want to mess around with Unreal. I've messed around with Godot. I did mess around with Unity a while back, a couple years ago, like 22, before they shit the bed and no one considers them anymore unless they're already making a game with them. Maybe that's changed. I don't know. Maybe they're better now. Haven't really considered it since. Godot, I've messed with them, done a few games, you know, followed a few tutorials, made a few games. Little things, itty bitty things, not even really a game, but technically a game. So, you know, I have done it. I am technically a game dev. I have done it, technically. But I don't know, like give it like a year and maybe we'll do some game dev stuff. Did the chat just cycle back to the beginning? The on-screen chat, I think, just cycled back to the very beginning of the stream. That's really weird. It just like, hi, I'm here. That's so weird. Anyway, RPG Maker SI or C. I'm assuming C, I don't know, SI. Doesn't matter. Probably SI. It's easy to take. Yeah. I think I have a few RPG makers in my Steam library. In fact, let's find out. Let's open my Steam library. Let's see. Also, oh yeah, that's a thing. 30 million copies of Elden Ring have sold. That's crazy. RPG. Yeah, I have RPG Maker XP. I have RPG Paper Maker. I don't know what that is. And RPG Maker VX Ace. Do I know anything about any of those? No, I don't. It did. Is it a ghost of the past? Yes. Yes, it is. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like if you let me keep rambling like this, we're not going to actually do any shiny hunting tonight, because I'm not going to be able to do focus on that and also shiny hunt, because I will get cut off by a shiny. Be like, ooh, shiny. Can you repeat? So, I guess the TLDR is I want to focus on making RPG paper makers for tabletop gaming. Can I repeat? So there was RPG Maker XP and then VX Ace. Those are two different ones. And then there was RPG Paper Maker. Let's find out. I've never looked at this. Hold on. Let's see. RPG. Let's find out. If I open it up over here, store page. What is this one? Game edge. Create a 3D universe with many 2D sprites and even 3D objects using a simple interface for all available platforms, Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. I'm assuming it's just another form of RPG Maker. It's apparently a very light version of RPG Maker. Okay. Fair enough. Did you see the meme about shiny Pokemon I put? Yes, I did. I even responded to it because it's entirely accurate. It is completely accurate. It is like, yeah. Let's go ahead and close Steam here. So yeah, I want to do more pre-recorded content at least, and I want to try other games. Like I want to play, like one thing I want to do is I want to play Helldivers. I want to play Helldivers on stream. I want to play Helldivers just because, you know what? That's just fun. Playing with some randos, good time. Especially against bots. I love playing against bots. And apparently we just destroyed the Illuminates. Like they're gone. The Illuminate are gone. They're off the map. You cannot fight them. They are gone. That being said, we know they're coming back because they're dropping an update. Like in May, coming soon, they're dropping an update, and it's probably going to be an Illuminate update. Like, you know, kind of bolstering their ranks, so to speak. So that would be fun. Definitely some more Warframe. That would be fun to stream. Because honestly, even if I still did the same number of streams, I think if I still did the same number of streams as I would normally do, like, you know, 5 to 6, something like that, as long as I'm just playing a game like Warframe or Helldivers, dude, easy. Especially if I can get a buddy, like a friend, like to sit in with me, like Sam or Eve. Dude, so easy. No problem. And that's another thing. I wish I could get Sam or Eve to stream with me more often. Not even play a game with me. Just hang out. And I don't know, maybe this is like, you know, dirty laundry, whatever. I don't think it is at all. It's not even dirty laundry. It's just, you know, laundry, I guess. Sam was telling me he missed playing games with me the other day. Maybe a couple weeks ago actually now, but he missed playing games and you know, wanted to do something together and, you know, wanted to stream something. He missed streaming with us. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like I've got a pretty packed schedule. And I realized like a week after the fact, like what a terrible response that was. Terrible. I should have, like, especially since I got so burnt out like I did, I should have dropped everything and found a day. It's like, okay, what do you want? What do you want to play and when? What the fuck? Let's play something. Let's fix it, and I'm gonna do this soon. Like I'm gonna ask him when I get a hold of him again. Yeah, I'm packed, my guy. Exactly. I was like, yeah, I don't know. My schedule's pretty tight. I'd love to, and I meant it genuinely. I really did. I did mean it. Like, I really want to, but it was, my schedule was tight. I felt an obligation, but no, that's gone. Like, hold on. Do I have like a piece of paper I can like symbolically throw away? I don't seem to. Okay. So anyway, no bit today. But that 99% sure Sam took no offense, but I'm sure too. But it still it still made me feel bad. But yeah, like, I mean, once he's out of the ER, and he's back in Discord, fully recovered, I'm gonna fucking corner him and Eve. It's like, you know what, we need to fix this. I need to play a game with you guys. I miss you. Oh, by the way, for those who aren't aware, go give Sam some well wishes, either like if you know him through Discord or if you know him through Twitter or whatever. Give him well wishes. He posted it on his YouTube community page that he had a really bad allergic reactions and he had to go to the ER. And I haven't heard, I've heard from him, so I know some more particulars, but I don't know if it's fine to share, so I'm not going to. But you send him some well wishes, and tell him, I hope, get well soon and all that. So, we will never start. No, never. But yeah, so I want to fix that and all that, but only know him from our French heritage. That's a lie. Oh, I get what you mean now. Never mind. Okay. I know he streamed with Platy a day or two ago. Yeah, yeah. It's just that today they were going to stream, and I think they had to call it off because Sam, again, had an allergic reaction, had to go to the ER. So, give him some well wishes. But yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps it up. We can keep talking and all that, but let's actually get in the game. Let's go ahead and timestamp ourselves. Roughly 33 minutes in, 33 and a half minutes in. Hey, look, it's a video game. Wow, crazy. Who knew? And have I played the Halo games? I have played 2 of them. I have played Halo 1 and I have played Halo 4. And I like both. I haven't played 2 or 3. I haven't played 5, and I don't think I ever will play 5. And I haven't played Infinite. Infinite kind of looked cool. But doesn't seem like I'm not really much of a Halo guy, to be honest. I like 4. I know I'm the odd one out there. I like 1 and I love 4. 1 is okay. It feels good. The Magnum is perfect, and it was nerfed in every other game since, and that is a crime and should have stayed as overpowered as it was. The reason I don't like 1 as much as I like 4 is because 1, I like the art style of, I'm the odd one out here. I really like the art style of 4. I love the detail. I love how over-designed his suit is. It looks really goddamn cool. 1, solid game. Very of its time. It looks great in the remaster. Looks okay in the original. Graphics and all that, but the flood terrify me and not in a fun way. The flood just gave me anxiety, so I'm good. I played it once and never really touched it again, but I'd be willing to play that again at some point. I believe you should pre-record the Xeno games. I don't disagree. I think those would be better off pre-recorded, cutting out a lot of the chaff. I think I would not disagree with you there. Yeah, cutting out a lot of the chaff would be pretty good. But is that something I'm actually willing to do? I don't know. I think it's just easier on me to stream it, quite frankly. I do want to finish it, but yeah. More people don't follow since they can't understand the story if they join midway. More story-based? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely the case. But at the same time, it's why would they, even if it's pre-recorded, why would they start watching then anyway? But that being said, it would help if I actually timestamped it. So maybe what I should be doing is downloading all those streams and then cutting them up. And that's something I plan on doing anyway. So, yeah. Excuse me. How do I play this game? Where am I? I think it was this one. You do this. It's been a really long time since I've opened this game, so I don't quite remember how to play it. It's hard to make it in today's YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what like drives me nuts? What drives me nuts in like the best way possible, because I'm really glad that it worked out this way, that for this guy. But I mentioned earlier that there's a Minecraft YouTube man that I actually really have been enjoying lately, called Flow State. Got a decent, decently large channel. And he started doing these Minecraft videos, right? Not very many of them, but he did one video, like how to enjoy Minecraft again, something like that. And he went, kind of small, smallish channel. Like I don't remember how many subs he said he had, but he went, fairly small, to absolutely cracked out of his mind, basically, when it comes to his sub count, with one video. And it was little thing, just a little thing like that, and then ever since then he started doing, and after that he started doing like little, building with no plan, and spending 117 days in Minecraft hardcore / not hardcore or whatever, doesn't matter. Point is, he started, he found his little groove, he found his niche, and then just it just catapulted into the stratosphere, and good for him. I'm glad he has, because I really enjoy his content too. And I'm a more recent arrival. Those videos are awesome to fall asleep to, because he's very, he's very chill. He doesn't freak out. He's not yelling and loud all the time. He's like very laid back and just kind of relaxed, and just kind of here chilling. And he does this thing like with reverb when he's in a cave, so it makes his voice echo. He's beautifully done, very well done. But yeah, so it's hard to make it on YouTube until suddenly it just isn't, and it's just like you've exploded. Congratulations. Had to go drop a get better on Sam's post as well as a frog pun. Yeah, good. Excellent. Excellent. I think he'll be fine in the long run. It's just he managed to get to the emergency room, and basically was still chatting with me while he was in there. So I think he'll be just fine. But it still goes a long way. I believe it would be hard for you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a very loud person. I'm very loud. Part of that has to do with my headphones, being noise canceling. I almost walked into him. But I'm also just a loud person in general. So yeah. Told him he's not allowed to croak yet. I should have said that. I had a chance and I blew it. Well done. You've taken the chance. Oh, that's a Sandshrew. I was like, yellow? No, that's just a Sandshrew. I also have no idea how many we've got, so. Yeah. No, absolutely right. Absolutely right. I don't like being known for one. I don't want to be stuck with one game, I guess, if that's how it is. Because you know me, if streaming is anything to go by, and my prior history was something like Warframe, I'll always come back to Warframe, but I will get burnt out. So it's just not going to be a good situation if I get stuck playing one game for years. Minecraft at the very least, like could, you know, keep me entertained because of different mod packs. But yeah, no, absolutely. Like sticking with one thing would kill me on the inside. Like I put it like when I put out a community post the other day, kind of saying like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing the gold Pokemon stream or whatever. But also kind of like a hey, it's been a while. What's going on? You know, here's what's up. I've also felt creatively dead. Like really creatively dead. Like this is, I've just been going through the motions. We're doing a stream. What's been different about this? Nothing. Going through the motions, but it's kind of refreshing. It's nice like this. Right now. But I think with like something like you know, video editing, like something pre-recorded, I think that would at least kind of help solve that problem. So at least that's my hope. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really necessarily tried it yet. Man, I tell you what, I had a lot of fun when I made that Wukong build video. That was like the first video I think I posted on my channel, like video, not stream. When I posted that Wukong video, when I was making it, I should say, I had a lot of fun doing that. Not necessarily the recording part of it. I was still nervous as hell. But the making of it and kind of throwing in the little meme at the end of just like a clip from a Ape Escape trailer, like a Japanese Ape Escape trailer. That was really fun. Now, am I gonna end up being like Mr. Warframe guy? I think that's what his name is, where he's like doing like full on like highly edited, really well done meme videos, like showcasing a really niche and strange build for a Warframe and a weapon? I doubt it. I don't think I have that kind of editing skill, but at the same time, might be fun to try. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Oh, payday, yay. Hey, very nice. Well done. Well, not well done, but you know, good, whatever. You know what I meant. I don't know what I meant. I don't know why you would. It's okay. All right, I think we've eliminated enough of them. Now, we basically just begin the process of sitting. It begins. It begins. Also, you know, because of years of working around heavy machinery, I'm pretty loud as well. Yep. I think part of it is just, it's a combination of factors. I think it is, right now, it's definitely because of the noise canceling headphones. There's definitely something going on there. And I think have you noticed I haven't been slurring my speech a little bit? Like a little bit more than usual? Or a little bit less than usual? Just because I kind of get on a roll. But when I have these headphones on like this, it definitely gets significantly worse. Just because it's the way my voice sounds. It doesn't sound right, so I'm kind of trying to auto-correct it in my brain. Got 20% more than usual. We don't look the gift horse in the mouth. What does that phrase actually mean, or where does it come from, and what is the origin of it? I really couldn't tell you. How am I still online? I connected to the online at like 3 or 4 o'clock before I got my hair cut. And then, or maybe it was after, I don't remember. But I connected to it, and then I basically put my game like this for hours. How am I still connected? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Where am I? Oh yeah. So like when it comes to like my you know, me being loud, it's a combination of factors. One, my headphones don't help, but it's not the biggest reason. It's like, 5 to 1% of the reason why. I live in a household with someone who has, you know, significant hearing loss. So I'm just naturally going to be louder as a result. And that hearing loss is, as it turns out, it's hereditary. My grandmother had it, my mother has it, and now I have it. And I kind of always have. So it's not insane. It's not like I'm missing every, you know, third word or whatever. Well, sometimes, but it's more like I'm losing like the higher registers. That's how it starts. Because it's a weird form of hereditary hearing loss. It's strange. It's not normal. In particular, like how it happens, nobody knows. Nobody knows why it happens. It just does. Yeah, so that doesn't help. So yeah, like I'm just a very loud person. I'm boisterous too. I'm not chill. I'm not I can be chill when I'm just like here playing a video game, like whatever, like, you know, not on stream. I'm just kind of like, laying back, you know, all that shit. But not really. Also the swearing, that's another problem I've got to get a handle on. But yeah. Which is not likely, let's be real. I'm not gonna get a handle on that. Let's see, depending on how my tinnitus hits, or tinnitus, however you want to say it, I don't care. I can't hear Jack sometimes. Yep. It definitely gets worse like when I'm sleepy, but yeah, tinnitus, I don't know how it's properly said, and I don't really care. I'm gonna say it either way, just because it suits me. It's rough. It gets really bad when I get sleepy, just because my brain is like, I'm done filtering this out for you. Let's see, will not stay long, sadly. In 7 hours, I have my monthly injection. Oh, yes, I remember about this. Well, good luck with that. I hope it goes smoothly. Nothing weird happens. I don't know what I'd do if I had a monthly injection. I'd get used to it. But I'd probably cry. At first. Not having it. Don't like needles. I can kind of handle it. I'm a big boy now, but still hate them. Should go fine? Okay. Good. Excellent. Otherwise it'd be, you know, you'd be violating a contract. And I don't think you want to violate that contract. Been trying to cut back on swearing for my gun videos, doing better, but I still fail most of the time. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, does it actually affect, like, I mean, if you're doing gun videos, like, does it matter at that point? Does it matter? YouTube hates those. So I feel like regardless of whether or not you're swearing, like you're still cooked. Still got a pretty good fear of needles. Still do. I can see that. Why does a sheet when it goes? Okay, yeah. I mean, once it's in there, it's like not a big deal. It's the impending doom, the dread. Like, it's the waiting that gets me. The needle, I'm still not a fan of. It's like I like. It still looks weird, especially if it's like, you know, that's not right. It should not go in there. Like, that's not okay. That's not right. That doesn't belong there. Get it out. To my own horn slightly, started a second channel just for that. We'll see how that goes. Tell me more. What is the channel name? Not the waiting. The feeling I dread. Oh, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part too. Not a fan of that either. It's still, like, all of it is just like, no, this does not belong. All of it. The whole process. It doesn't belong. Thankfully, I don't seem to have a problem with, like, seeing my own blood. So there's that, at least. Also, that... Thank you, Sunset, for making it so I can't tell. I really appreciate it. No idea. If there's a shiny, oh well. Rotten's guns. Hold on. We are gonna have to do a little investigation here. Also, that... Oh, that's not it. Hold on. I have to make sure that actually... I forgot which button it is. See, I'm out of practice. Really, really out of practice. 9:31. Okay. We are really out of practice. I couldn't remember what button to press, but we have a shiny Growlithe. Now, this thing has Flare Blitz, most likely. In fact, let me double check that. Where is my phone? Yeah, there's one. Yeah. Let me double, because I'm fairly certain it has Flare Blitz. Growlithe. Fairly certain. Yeah, level 56 is going to have Flare Blitz, Play Rough, Roar, Reversal. Okay. So the first thing we're going to be doing is sneaking up behind it. We're going to be sneaking up behind it and... Oh, the camera. We're going to save our game first. Where did it go? It's right in front of me. It blended in. I don't like it. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak up behind it. There we go. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay. Holy crap. Okay. We have a large one and it's a female. Alrighty. Later, Chris. Have a good night and good luck tomorrow. We're gonna immediately skill swap this because I think I remember how to play this game. Ooh, that's even better because now I have Flash Fire. Because now it can't hurt me. Well, except that I'm switching out of this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You know what? Let's go with... Let's just go with the Smeargle so I don't accidentally kill it. All right, let's go ahead and hit that false swipe. So yeah, the female Growlithe is big because I believe it's like 75% male, something like that. So that's actually pretty nice. And I need to be careful with Gastro Acid. I need to be very careful because that will nullify the magic, the magic bounce or whatever it's called. So that will make it so it can recoil, hit itself again. So I need to be very careful of that, if I remember correctly. But yeah, but that's big. That's nice. That is definitely. Let me see if I can go ahead and Control F. Growlithe. We now have a regular. I wish there were Hisuian variants of Growlithe. That would have been really nice. But I will happily take this one. Oh, boys. Oh, boys will be boys. But yeah, we need 2 female regular Growlithe to finish off the, or the Cantonian, I guess, to finish off the set here. And, we'll go from there. Then I believe I think with also when it comes to the Swablu, because it's so we're hunting Swablu, and Wiglett. We need 4 Wiglett, 2 Swablu, both female as well. Oh my god, the chat what the hell just happened. Oh, look, there's another one. That was wild. That was absolutely unhinged. I'm actually gonna save over here. A little closer to it. Okay, don't turn around. Perfect. Another male. Okay, no big deal. Skill swap. Magic Guard. That's what it was, not Bounce. Magic Bounce, I think, is different. I think Magic Bounce, it does something with like status, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm surprised I still have this after how long it's been. Oh, that's nothing. Okay. False swipe. I probably don't even need to put it to sleep. Nope. Okay. Excellent. Throw you in the dupes box. So we still have, like, I haven't opened this game hardly, like, since we last played on stream. So everything's still in here, pretty much. So, you know, there's still in here from the last time we were doing the Grimer and Duraludon. In that hunt. Gets a luxury ball? Damn right. See? Impossible. But yeah, luxury ball always. There was a good while where I would, do, you know, color matching. But sometimes it just wouldn't work, and it just kind of became like a thing where it's like, nope, the luxury ball's just better anyway. It's the coolest one. It's actually the one with the best design. IMO. I know that's a fairly, you know, common opinion. I don't care. It's just right. It's just correct. So. Can't help always being right. It's hard sometimes. Do. I see the staying true, and I have a moment. There's a moment where it's too close. It's too close to the shiny. I'm not an expert when it comes to Pokemon. I just know which ones I think are cool looking, and that is completely fine and fair. I am no longer an expert either. There was a time where I felt like I was, when I wasn't. But I don't care. This is one of the few things where I just kind of have like a deep repository of useless knowledge for at this point. That and Warframe. Oop, there's one. Come here, you. Unfortunate. But yeah, now I have way too much useless knowledge of this game and Pokemon, so... What can you do? Not this game and Pokemon, I mean this game and Warframe, that's what I meant. Excuse me. And even with Warframe, I'm still looking things up constantly. There's just too much. There's too much. Like, I'm constant, like, there's so many mechanics in Warframe. They introduced this item that you can attach to your Warframe, called an Arcane or whatever, right? If you know Warframe, then you're gonna understand this perfectly fine. But if you don't, not a big deal. Point is, there's an item you can attach to your Warframe, so that when you use your abilities and your abilities trigger an elemental damage type, it will give you extra power, strength, and a little bit of efficiency for your abilities, so they cost less and do more damage or what have you, right? And so what constitutes what will actually trigger that ability or trigger that item to make that actually work is not necessarily clear. So sometimes, like my little robot, dog companion, sometimes the things that it can do will trigger that, no problem. And sometimes it won't, depending on the mods that are on it. Because there are mods on it that make it so the abilities that the companion can do will also apply status effects from your weapons attached to it, which is great. But the weapons attached to it, like the elements that you gain, the elemental damage types that are applied, from that aren't counted with that arcane. And it's frustrating trying to figure out what actually works. One of my abilities, I'm like, oh, it's doing it again. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and long chat box. We're gonna go ahead and refresh that. And we're just gonna see what happens. Because it's doing that again and it's freaking me out. When did Pokemon start getting weapons? I'm talking about Warframe. Like the other game I have way too much knowledge on. Point is, the ability that, like, my standard frame, my main, one of the abilities I have on it basically makes it so that it can use my guns that I've got on there. And like, okay, that seems like a no-brainer that counts as like ability damage. Turns out no, that is not the case. It does not count as like ability damage. That is still counted as weapon, but it also counts for ability kills, and it's truly confusing. Also, I need to give you a burn heal. It's really strange. It doesn't quite make a whole lot of sense. And so that those, because it's considered it's an ability kill, but also like not because it's using the weapons to get the kill, not an ability, it doesn't trigger the item that I want it to do. So that doesn't work, unfortunately. So it's really weird. So the point that I was getting to with this whole meandering is that I may have a whole lot of useless knowledge about Warframe, but I don't have all the knowledge. So I'm still constantly checking things. Similar like with Pokemon, but it's at least like with Pokemon, it's like, yeah, I can make a good educated guess to like, oh yeah, like Growlithe, you're gonna have Flare Blitz. I probably don't even have to check. It's gonna have Flare Blitz. And then I check and hey, look, it has Flare Blitz. It's just, it's one of those things like, okay, cool. I can make a decent guess with that. Like maybe there's going to be a move that throws me off that I can use or learn, or that I'm just not going to get it. Like I have no idea how it got that, and maybe it did have that at one point, but it doesn't have it anymore. I don't know, something like that. But it's at least kind of, that's, I can at least showcase that knowledge a little bit more, a little better. Warframe, no. Warframe is a life. Warframe is its own entire beast that I could dedicate like half of my life to learning and it'd still not be enough. Trust but verify. Exactly. I fully intend to do some more Warframe content though. Like I would like to do more of that. Hello, little friend. Where did you go? Don't run away. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Male. Okay. Don't do it, you goblin. It's gonna run into me. Speaking of goblin, do I have that cat in here anymore? I do not. Okay. I've had a cat sleeping on my bed recently, and they just kind of like, they're there for hours, and sometimes I don't notice them anymore. Then I forget about them, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're still here. Hello. It's not the one that we've seen on camera a few times, the orange one, Felix. No, it's the little like gray one that we have, Max, that we rescued not too long ago. About a year ago, actually. And he's an absolute goblin. He looks like one. His face is strangely shaped, and he's adorable. And it doesn't impact him in a negative way, really. It's just kind of like, he has like just kind of like this slightly squishier face. I don't know how to explain it other than like he has little like fangs constantly. He drools. He's so weird. He's very much like a rambunctious cat, but you know, whatever. But he's been like over there on my bed constantly recently, and I'm okay with that. Because he's not like sinking his like knives that are claws. The claws that are actually knives, like he's not sinking them into my leg trying to get up on my lap. Or get my attention. So I'm cool with this. This is fine. There it is. Ow. Sorry if that came through the mic. Had to pop my elbows. Which sounds horrifying, but don't you do a Growlithe. Get off me. Get away. Nope. Something I've gotta, hold on. I gotta adjust this a little bit. Nope, still not the right direction. Something like, that's better. That's at least a little more reasonable. It's not like I'm an eager old Twitch streamer with like assets to showcase, but I think a downward angle is going to be better in the long run. Just saying. And that's another thing that I think I need to do as well. I think I need to, I definitely need to start restreaming on either on Twitch or I guess primarily to Twitch and then here, or something, I don't know. I need to figure something out in that regard. So I think I'm gonna start, I might try doing that. It's just kind of a pain to set all that up, so. Alrighty. And we're gonna be here for a hot minute looking for this Growlithe, aren't we? Again, its gender ratio is like stacked against us, that we're the ones that we're looking for here. In fact, let's take a gander. Let's take a gander. Yep, 75% male. I was right. So, it's not as bad as it could. Oh, shooting star. Multiple shooting stars. Okay, lots of them. Wow, wow, wow. So, See, this is what happens inevitably every single time. We get to a certain point, you know, you get to a certain point where I'm just not able to keep talking anymore. We get to a certain point where I just can't keep talking, you know, I can't, you know, keep myself talking, so to speak. Chat kind of dies down a little bit, you know, quiets down, just kind of like simmering, you know. There's obviously the very appreciative, you know, the thing I appreciate, you know, everyone chimes in every once in a while, but then inevitably there's going to be a stretch of time where someone just, they don't have their phone on them, or they're not intentionally chatting, right? They're lurking, which, fair enough. But I have trouble with keeping myself talking, and I'm trying to figure out how to combat that, and it's not going well. Also, my leg is not having that. Losing blood flow because I was sitting at a weird angle. We're sitting with it in a weird angle. Then again, I don't have to necessarily talk all the time. I don't know anymore. Everyone's probably sick of me yapping. Which, you know what? Here's another. The kids these days. Here we go. Here we go. I'm really tired of all the vernacular being tossed around on the internet. Like, people trying to get around, you know, actually swearing. And instead of saying ass, they're going like, you know, as in like goofy ass. You know, like they're going ah, like AH, like AHH or something like that. Something along those lines, or just maybe it's just one H. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, I'm getting really sick of seeing that. It's like, we all know what you mean. Like, at least with Unalive, there's at least like a hint of irony in there. So it's at least kind of like, you know, and it's different. It's strange, and it's kind of like there's a hint of irony. So you can actually say, so I don't mind saying that one because it's kind of fun, right? Or yeet. Yeeting to, you know, to, come on, it's yeet. It's hard not to say that one. That one's just, that's too fun. But that and the recent usage of yapping, like, absolutely drives me up a wall. And I know this is old man yells at clouds, but it drives me up a wall. Yapping and the self-censor of ass to ah. Yeet is a professional term now. Tell me more. Also, Growlithe. Also, hello, Platy. How's it going? Yes, we're done. No more Growlithe. It does seem like YouTube actually has loosened up on getting mad about the actual word for self-delete. I don't know about YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, but it feels like it was never actually the case that it was mad. It just feels like it was, but I don't think it actually, like, I don't know. It's just like, it feels like we've been Stockholm syndromed into like actually saying that. And I don't like it. I don't much care for that. Did it actually have any impact? We're never gonna know. They're never gonna tell us. I don't know. I truly don't know. I used it and had it used in game testing. Okay, fair enough. what you tried to do there. Anyway, we have our Arcanine. Well, it's a Growlithe, but it will be an Arcanine later. Don't worry about it. With a really nice fitting soundtrack to go with it. But yeah, we are now done with Growlithe. I think most assumed it was the reason for demonetization. I think, honestly, I think the subject matter itself might be like, you know, demonetization, but I don't think the word did. Like, you know, people talking about it extensively or talking about something involving it. Okay, sure, that makes sense why you could get a little demonetized from that. But just saying the word like I'm gonna kill myself in a video game, like, no, I don't think it had any real impact. But there's also, I mean, it's like you're also like at that point you're also playing it safe anyway, so you're gonna avoid swearing, you're gonna avoid saying things like that, and it makes sense. That's fine. I get it. Where in the world can I can Swablu right here. Okay, I can Swablu right over there. Like, maybe it was written in the TOS and, you know, someone actually decided to comb through it and, like, there you go. But it doesn't, it just feels like one of those, like, it just feels like a thing that was actually happening on TikTok that kind of like transmigrated over here. You know what I mean? Because like on TikTok, absolutely I can believe that kind of censorship. It's not even really, it's not censorship, it's something else, but it just, you know, I can believe that over on TikTok, that makes sense. They're kind of heavy-handed with that sort of stuff. It just, I don't know. It just feels like it sort of transmigrated over here. I know it definitely transmigrated over here, actually. Never mind, it definitely did. It's not a maybe, it definitely did. All right, so we have Swablu. We have Swablu all over here. Now the real question is, where do we sit for the Swablu? TikTok is indeed at fault. Some people get mad about the Kurt Cobain crew cut. I don't know the exact context for that. I don't like this place. YouTube didn't have it, honestly. Excessive swearing, yes, but not the self-delete. Yeah. Yeah. See, you're even doing it now. Self-delete. It's become so ingrained in our lexicon. This newspeak, essentially, has become so ingrained that we're doing it unintentionally. We don't even realize it anymore. I'm not saying you can't, because like after a certain point it is ironic, but at the same time it's like we don't even realize we're doing it anymore. All right, this one isn't a great spot either, but it's not the worst. Oh, hello, Swablu. Boom, yeah. See, Platty, that was in poor taste when someone brought up Kurt Cobain. You didn't have to just go boom. I make dark jokes out of it because of my military time. Well, I make dark jokes out of it because I was put on the internet way too early and for too long. I personally like saying the something like "go commit the forever sleep." Yeah. I like unsubscribe from life. Mostly because that's sort of like an old, and see, back when these sorts of things were funny and new, and people weren't really like, you know, maybe they were saying them, but it didn't really, you know, like, I don't know, you just kind of like didn't really proliferate as much as it did in the like now. Back in the olden days, I was watching Nate and Dookie. Nate and Dookie, like circa 2013, 2014. I think it was like, I think it was their Soul Silver playthrough, which you can find on the internet, I believe, right now. I think it is like fully uploaded. I think Squeen still has that series uploaded. But I think there was at one point where it's like, somewhat like Geodude used self-destruct or something, and then he's like, yep, he unsubscribed from life. The old Super Slime. Yeah, I don't like any of these spots with the Swablu. So you know what I'm gonna do? Because these are just like event. Is it just me? Is it just me? Is the shade of gray different on the Switch home screen? This new update came out, and so a bunch of the icons changed color. There's also new icons for the virtual game cards, which I still don't know what that is. No idea. Don't know what that is. Don't want to interact with it. Don't want no part of that. Game Share. Don't have a Switch 2. That's not out yet, so who gives a shit? It's just kind of there already, which is a little early, not gonna lie. But all, like, I think they did they change the color, like the gray color on this? Hold on. Also, do we have themes? No, we don't. We still have black and white. Oh, let's traumatize everybody. Let's traumatize everybody. Now that I've like ADHD the fuck. Ah! Flashbang. You're welcome. I hope you weren't watching in the dark. The gray color of what? The background on the Switch. That feels like a different color. It's like it feels slightly warmer. I don't know how else to put it. You have to remember to use your brain to paint the ceiling. Yeah, you sure do. What did I come in here, like actually come here to do? Oh yeah, to turn the clock around to do things. Did it work? No, it didn't. It's the same? Okay, I'm just... Part of what's happening is that I haven't... Oop, console battery on. I think part of what's happening is that I just haven't opened the Switch in 2 weeks. It looks the same? Okay. It might also just be, it's a combination of things. My TV, and I haven't looked at it in 2 weeks. So, or I'm just... Hello, Electabuzz and Magmar. I'm done with Electabuzz, thankfully, I'm done. But Magmar's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of nice. Is there... Ooh, hello, Oshawott. You're also in a kind of inconvenient location, but it's not the worst. Am I gonna finish it? That? No. Is that underground? Yeah, I think that's Churchstone Cavern. That might be... Okay, hold on. Compared to one of your previous Pokemon streams. There you go. Well done. I appreciate you getting to the bottom of that for me. Also, hello, Mary. How are you? Long time no see. So, I guess at this point, if you're just tuning in now, there's gonna be like a 30-ish minute period before the shiny hunting starts that, like, maybe if you're interested, you go back and watch. It's basically just me like, okay, so I was burnt out. I hated doing this. Let's figure out what do we do next? Like, how do we fix this? What do we do differently? And so, you know, that might be worth like checking out later, but TLDR, we're gonna try doing some other things here with when it comes to YouTube streaming. Also, is this above or below? It might be above. But yeah, so we're gonna try some different things. I don't want to stream forever like this, like we have. It was unsustainable and frankly irritating. and I burnt out really, really hard. So I figure that would, you know, we'll try some other stuff. Now, oh, the Swablu are here? What? Where? Hold on. But yeah, no, so as for like what we're doing from now on, it's pretty much the same as usual, except I'm not doing the schedule nonsense again. The schedule, like, we're doing this on this day forever for like a week. Every week we're doing the same thing. It's like, no, that's way too rigid. I'm gonna do things when I goddamn want, and I want to try focusing on some more pre-recorded stuff. Rotten, I think, has already heard the whole spiel already. Also, where are these Swablu? Are they above ground? They might be above ground. What is happening? And we are super close to 250. Also, enjoy your shower, Rot. Are you also streaming at Twitch? No, I was just thinking about that a few minutes ago, where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna have to start doing that as well. I think I'm gonna have to start doing some restreaming as well over there. It's just gonna be annoying to have to manage all that. But yeah, no, I'm not currently streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna look into restream or restreaming. Excuse me. I've also been drinking really slowly and like a very low alcohol content thing. So I'm going to, but because I have been imbibing alcohol, I'm going to use that as an excuse for my indiscretions. Dual streaming isn't too bad. I've been doing it for a while now. Yes, but I don't have good internet. I have just enough internet, just internet that's good enough to do one stream on YouTube. And that's pretty much, that's about how far that goes. Where are these Swablu? Are they below? Okay, so I'm not gonna find these Swablu. This is pointless. That is a downside on that part, right? So I want to look into restream because it doesn't have that problem, supposedly. Where are the Swablu? Okay, you know what? That's annoying. That spot right there is kind of annoying because it's kind of laggy, but you know what? It might be better because it might be less bushy. Just follow the tutorial of how to stream on both sides at the same time. See, yeah, I mean, the tutorial isn't the hard part. That's not hard. Like, figuring out how to do it, not too hard. Figuring out how to do it, like, with, you know, not the greatest, you know, amount of bandwidth, you know, without the greatest upload speed for internet, that's a little more difficult. Okay, here we go. Giant bush. Right square in the middle. And also really tiny, kind of hard to see. Go over here, should be a little better. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I guess I won't be getting Magmar today. We won't be doing any Magmar because fuck that. We're doing this again. Also, I just realized I haven't swapped over to the, I went too far. I haven't swapped over to the Swablu, so let's go ahead and fix that right now. Okay, there we go, Swablu. On the, ooh, that's not a bad spot right there. Most certainly, that's easy to see. Doduo is thankfully done. That's also, well, that's not a good spot at all, actually. I know that spot. That one, not great, but it's not the worst. But that one, that's kind of a winner. Let's go take a look. Is a yellow shiny day? Yes, actually, there is a, there's an event going on right now. I think it's going on till the end of the weekend. But it's basically, I presume it's for Japan's Golden Week. But it's all the golden shinies. Well, not all of them, but like it's Growlithe, Swablu, and Wiglett. With increased shiny odds. So no sandwiches today. No need. But yeah, there's absolutely just some easy shinies to get your hands on. Let's go over hereabouts. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what father likes. Yes. Not so much the slack off here though. Why are you... Get off of me. I prefer Swablu's Gen 3 shiny. Is it different in Gen 3? Let's take a look in my too many tabs. Swablu. Let me take a gander here. Celebi, all the way to Gen 3. Oh, it's still yellow. It is a little better, though. It is definitely a little better. I think it just has to do with the lighting in this game, honestly. The cell shading and the lighting. Like, Gen 8, this thing has been in every generation since its introduction. Yeah, even going from like Gen 8 to 9, it just looked better in 8 even. Dang, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. Okay, I want to see what this looks like when I picnic over here. We'll actually start hunting probably in just a minute, but this is not the worst spot. I just want to see what spawns over here. And how many. Hold up. Oh, it's blue. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a winner. Okay, cool. That's about the right spot then. My nose is doing the inevitable. It is doing the itch. All right. Some things never change. I stopped streaming for like 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks roughly. And then I come back first day. Hour and a half in, the nose starts itching. Without fail. Hopefully they use a better palette for Gen 10 and shadows don't get... I don't think the palette is the problem. God damn. Mold room? Not really. No. But that has been a problem in the past, so it's probably still a problem and I just don't know it. Hello, Vigoroth. Are we going to be annoying today? Get him. Get him! There you go. I also have cats. Ow. So, I'm probably mildly allergic to cats as well. And also dust. Tired of dunking on SV? Yeah, I mean, like, again, I don't think SV, the problem is the color palette. I mean, it is a little bland since we've been staring at it for like 900 hours. It's a little bland now. And, you know, again, comparing it to the rest of, like, the Switch catalog, yeah, it's pretty depressing. But it's not the worst. Could be worse. Could always be worse. I'm not going to sit here and defend Scarlet and Violet because, you know, like it's done nothing wrong, because it's done plenty wrong, even comparing to Sword and Shield. That is a very pretty game. I will give Sword and Shield that. It is pretty. In a lot of it, in a lot of ways. I think the trees are obviously a sticking point for a lot of people, but I think the rest of the game, like, I think that the background texturing, I think, is fantastic, and the towns themselves, I think, are very beautifully done. They are very aesthetically pleasing. Now, that being said, where Scarlet and Violet's, where it fails, is the lighting system and its texturing. Its texturing is like 10 out of 10 on like 90% of Pokemon. But then the other 10%, it's okay. The problem isn't the texturing inherently. It's the lighting. It's the lighting that goes with the texturing. It's like if it was just one or the other, I think it'd be fine. If this were a cell shaded game, I think it would be a lot better. But it's not properly cell shaded. It's kind of like got this like almost it's not the same cell shading type that like Sword and Shield had, or even Sun and Moon, or X and Y. Going back to X and Y, because they were kind of doing this like cell shading thing back then, right? The art style then was fine, but like, there's something about the lighting system in this game that just makes everything just kind of like, it works 80% of the time. I think everything looks fantastic. And then sometimes it's just putrid. And it's been a minute since I've had to fucking, you know, talk about Scarlet and Violet. And it's the same point that I've made 800 times already in the past, inevitably from having done 81 of these streams. Yeah. It's just, you know, it's not that I'm tired of it. It's just that I wish I had more material, more to say, instead of just rehashing the same thing. We all know, like, the same thing. It's like, I'm not... The assets of the sandwich just looks like... Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to talk about the sandwiches. I'd like, because that's just going to lead me down a road of me yelling about the sandwich and how there's, like, no skip button. So I think that's just unwise. Like, I've made 100 sandwiches. Let me skip this process now, please. Thank you very much. Very, very cool. You know, thank you, Kanye. Very cool. But I don't know. I'm falling. Thanks, Vicavolt, for helping. At least he knocked out a bunch of stuff for me. All right, how many more Swablu do we have to knock out? Pause, I think. Pause. 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 The answer is I don't know how many. So first of all, we're gonna save our game. Oh, we're gonna remember how the controls work, and then we're gonna save our game because we see one, and then we're also going to check its level up pool. If I can sneak behind it, it's not gonna be a big deal. Okay, Vigoroth, hi. You're gonna be annoying. Stop moving. I have Swablu to catch. It's male, so it doesn't matter really anyway. We need 2 females. Look at you. Like, you don't look so bad in game, honestly. You don't look so bad. I'm just worried you have Brave Bird. Do you have Brave Bird? Let's find out. You should only be able to only be forced to do a sandwich recipe once and they just auto the rest of the game. I feel like if you had the option, I feel like that'd be fine. At night it looks better. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I think it's definitely a lighting issue. Swablu. Here we go. 50-50 gender ratio. Also, what is your... Okay, so it does have... Okay, so it does have a recoil move. It has takedown. Not only does it have takedown, it has Perish Song. So that's fun. That is really, really fun. Now the real question is, does Magic Bounce or Magic Guard, does that prevent... only takes damage from attacks. I don't think that's gonna fly. Now I don't think we actually hit the full threshold, so I'm gonna save the game again, and just in case, and I'm gonna keep knocking things out. Because I can't tell. Swablu. When am I playing Dream Daddy? Literally never. Like, this joke hasn't gotten old because it was never funny in the first place, quite frankly. So, never. I'm not playing that garbage game. That game full of caricatures, and frankly, it's a fucking shitty web novel. Or visual novel. And I don't hate visual novels in and of itself. I just hate that one. Blue, okay. I see you, big dog. Anyway, let's go ahead and save our game. What about the bird dating sim? Oh my god, I haven't heard of that since fucking 2015. I see you, big dog. See, thank you. I'm being seen, and, you know, I'm being validated. I'm seen, I am heard. You know what? That's another one that I'm kind of glad has kind of died down. People going, oh my god, that's so valid. Like, it was definitely a very Valley thing. Definitely a very Valley thing, and it's just, I'm glad that it's not a thing anymore. Like, that it has kind of fallen out of the common parlance. And maybe it hasn't, and I've just not in the circles that I run in, but man, you sound so old. Yes, I've been on the internet for too long. I've aged 50 years in 10. Get off my lawn. Your feelings are valid. See, it doesn't bother me in this context. I can't hear you go, like, I can't hear you go full Valley girl. So, checkmate. What about Until Dawn or The Walking Dead? Not really a zombie guy. I try to avoid spooky stuff, like scary games. I mean, we've all been down this line of questioning before. That kind of thing. I try to avoid those sort of things. I mean, there's like, when it comes to like games I actually want to play on stream, I'm just gonna play it by ear, do whatever the hell I want, and then focus on, like, you know, just kind of have that as like a secondary thing. We'll probably do this, you know, still fairly regularly, but I don't know anymore. Cooking Mama? You're throwing out a lot of games I don't have the money to buy. I spent all my money on a haircut, so I'm you know. Trying to see what game you would like to play. Well, for one, I'd like to finish Xenoblade. I'd like to finish Xenoblade. I'd like to keep playing Xenoblade, but I think maybe I won't be able to play them all in, like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't try and play them all in a year like I wanted to. I still want to. I want to go back and play. I want to go play 2 and 3 as well. But if I can just manage to finish X, I think I can actually try and try and do too, because like Xenoblade 2 has so much stuff in it. It has so much stuff. So much stuff. Now, the problem is, because of how much stuff it has, there is no rational or feasible way for me to like actually play that and have people like retain that, or have some sort of like, or there's no retention, I guess. Why? That's how I'll put it. There's no way people are gonna sit there and watch that. And you know what? That's fair. Not only is it a story-based RPG, it's a really complicated and actually somewhat grindy story-based RPG. And the grind is entirely optional. You don't have to interact with almost any of it at all. You can beat the game without doing like hardly any of it. But me being the kind of person that I am, I'm going to seek out the grind and finish like everything I can, because I love that game. I love that game. It's like top 10. Been here, had no idea what the game was about. That's okay, because I don't have any idea what Xenoblade X is about either. There's like aliens that destroyed our planet. We're on another world, and we're piloting mech suits and killing a bunch of natural, wildlife and aliens. No idea what's going on, and I'm still doing the story. I'm still like part of the story. Wasn't about time travel. It doesn't seem like there's time travel in X. There isn't any time travel in 2 or 3. There was sort of. Well, there's well, it's not time travel. It's spoilers for 3, but not gonna get into that. In 1, there kind of is. It's more like it's less time travel, more precognition. I can see the future, therefore I can change it. It is, it is kind of very James Cameron Avatar. Yeah. I can kind of see the similarities there to a lot of that. It's like Avatar, but if it was Japanese. Yeah, memories of the future, that sort of thing. It's less memories of the future, and it's more just like future, sight. But you know what? It's basically the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. That's just a semantic point at that point. Also, why are there Swablu just like not where I need them to be? There's not enough Swablu. It's not going on. It's not going here. I don't like it. Yeah, but that was Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade X is entirely disconnected, and needs more dweebs. You know what? I agree. Don't worry, 2 has plenty of that. No, full exposure, so to speak, but 2 is the most fan-servicey game I've played in a hot minute. Well, in my life, I think, actually. That is the game with the most fan service. Like, outside of something like Genshin Impact, maybe. And that didn't even have that much fan service. Like, the one that has fan service was fucking Wuthering Waves that I've never played, but still close enough. It's the same game, really. But Xenoblade 2 it's a slice of life fucking comedy anime with like a really heavy tone of like, we have to save the world because our world is dying sort of thing. But it's still a slice of life comedy anime. With like jiggle physics. It's great. It's a lovely game. I don't know though. As far as like streaming that goes, I don't know if that's a good idea anymore. I don't know if I care enough to stream it. Like, I think I'm like, it's weird because I care enough to play through the whole thing, but I don't think I care enough to like put in the time and effort to stream it. Had no idea what guess this wants. That, yeah. What is with all these stupid Trumbeak everywhere? Why does Swablu have to be this difficult? Look, oh, it's just slicking. Not much space. How about now? Okay, better. Stream whatever you want, don't worry. See, that argument only works if people are there to watch it, Mary. It's like, then what's the point? So that is, I mean, but it's like when it comes to something like Xeno, like if I'm gonna stream whatever the fuck I want, it's gonna end up being just like, yeah, I'm streaming Warframe and I don't care. Like, no one's gonna have any idea what's going on. Nobody's gonna be able to see because of all the particle effects clouding up the bit rate. But I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be enjoying it. It will literally just be me playing Warframe and just like sitting in the simulacrum for like 3 hours, and we'll have done nothing but level weapons and go back to the simulacrum. Which is the simulation room, for those unaware. So like I can spawn in enemies and shoot them, basically, myself. Now, will that be a fun stream for me? Yeah, probably. That's what Minecraft people did back in the day. You know what? I respect the argument. That is true. This is a different climate, though. This is a different world. I know that we're talking about YouTube specifically, or just streaming in general, but this is still a different world. You know, it's a different animal at this point. But I'm still partial to do so. I would like to do more Minecraft as well. I just, you know, again, that 2-week bug kind of like dissipated. So maybe in like, you know, 3-4 weeks, we'll come back to all the mods 10 and we'll see what happens. But I mean, and maybe we want to do something a little more updated, something more vanilla. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I gotta say though, like when it comes to Minecraft, the Happy Ghast is hysterical, and it's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in the game. Like, it's probably one of the best things, in my opinion, that they've added into the game in a long time. In a long time. Everything else has just kind of been like, okay, cool, that's fun, that's cool. Ooh, new wood type, love it, love a good wood type. You know, mangrove is a lovely red that I don't get to use hardly ever because it's hard to find a use for it. But Happy Ghasts are amazing. I love them. They're still a little slow, but I wonder if I can make a potion of speed to affect them. First of all, I wonder if a potion of speed will affect their flight speed. Or I guess it's yes, speed. I want to know if they can be made faster, and I want to know if we can like. I just really like them. I just really like them. I want to know if they can be made faster. That's pretty much it. That, and I want to be able to connect minecarts together. And then you have like the perfect update. Like, it's a tiny little thing. It's just small quality of life stuff, basically. You've given me a platform that I can ride upon and then stop, position myself, and then I can place blocks. I can stand on it and place blocks on above it. Like, think of the mining possibilities. Like, getting it in a cave? Good luck. But, like, if we could get like a half-sized one, that'd be pretty cool. I'd take that happily. Like, or even like a block-sized one. I could sit on it and then just kind of like shift on it or whatever. Just run around. You know, all that. That'd be dope. I like that. But, being able to stand on something just for building or mining on a mountain or something, like something like that, it's beautiful. It's fantastic. Goated immediately. Tried to log into my account a month ago. I had no idea how to move or jump. Were you playing on like a different platform or something, or you just didn't remember the controls? I see yellow. Don't remember the controls. It's been 10 years. Oh, I feel you on that. There's been some games like that for me where it's not even been 10 years. But, ooh, that's the one we need. Where it hasn't even been 10 years. It's been 3 weeks, and I'm like, I don't remember how to play this at all. You know what would be fun? You know what would be fun that I would love to play, actually? Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I think it would be fun on stream, but even better if I could like kind of supercut it. What I want to really play is Atelier, or I think it's Atelier. I don't know how to properly say it. Atelier? Atelier? I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go with Atelier because it sounds French and therefore pretentious. Atelier Ryza. The first one, I have it. I've tried to play it twice, as in like I've tried to do 2 different playthroughs, and I legitimately have never finished that game. And I love its crafting system, and I could sit there and craft on it for days. I just never have been able to, it's never been able to hold me before something else distracts me. But I love its crafting system. It is delightful. Lost half the worlds, and the one that I could enter was a building on a floating island. That sounds about right. It's not even a building game, it's a crafting game. It's a material synthesis, basically. You make weapons and items out of monster parts, basically. And it is fun. It is really fun. It's not super complicated, but it's technical. And it's really, really fun. I like it a lot, but I've never been able to finish it. And so that would be something I've been toying around with, like maybe I should do that. But I think that would be a really fun, like, you know, let's try this and then do like a supercut for like eventually like a video or something. Like no story, nobody cares, just me crafting for like 6 hours. I would so do that. Oh, it's just a, okay, whisker. Yeah, no, so like there's a, how did we even get to this? Oh yeah, so like there's games like that where I'm just like, I pick it up again and I'm like, I don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing, so let's start over. Let's learn how to do the controls again. That's my problem right now with Monster Hunter as well. I don't remember the controls and I don't remember where I'm at in the story or what I was doing. So I'd love to come back to Monster Hunter Worlds and actually finish that game. Can't. Don't remember. I don't want to start over. Because, I mean, good God. Put too much time into that game. How do you feel about the app games the Pokemon Company are going to release? I don't, because I don't know about any of them. I've been really out of the loop with the Nintendo stuff. I have been, like, I shit you not, the last 3 weeks, like, see, the last 3 weeks, I have been elbows deep in Warframe and a little bit of Path of Exile. A little bit of Path of Exile with Eve, though I have been fairly neglectful of Eve and playing Path of Exile with her. I've just been having a huge problem with that. We can tackle that in a second. But I've been elbow deep in Warframe, just grinding away at the Tekrot Encore update for Warframe 1999, which is still Warframe. It's just the last content expansion that dropped in December. They just did like a part 2 to it, sort of like a, hey, we didn't have enough time to do everything, so we're gonna finish it, wrap it all up in another update later on. And that's what dropped in like a few weeks ago with the Tekrot Encore. And man, that has been consuming my life. I have done little else other than Helldivers a little bit and Warframe and a tiny bit of Path of Exile. Okay. Whoa, game freeze. What system am I playing Monster Hunter World on? I'm playing it on PC. I am a PC player for that game in particular. Because I don't know if there's crossplay or not, but I am playing on PC. I think I remember getting to, I think either the final area or maybe like the area before that, and then I also climbed this giant mountain of a Titan dragon thing, and then there was like some other stuff I did, but it's mostly been me grinding away at trying to get every katana, just one weapon type, because I'm the JRPG, like, and I've gone over this before on stream a while back, but I'm the JRPG player that wants to collect every item if possible. I play on PC, but I haven't beaten it on PC yet. Ooh, this presents an opportunity. This could be, you know, if you pop into like Discord voice chat or something, we can definitely hash out a time to play that for sure. I'd be down. I know Reaper and Platy are big into it. I don't know. I think they're playing Wilds though. I think they're playing the new one. So I don't know. Switch Axe guy? Yeah, I've only played with the katanas really. I've kind of like, I know Eve was when she played it for a little while. She was the what's the spear pole thing? Like it's like the butterfly glaive or something like that. I don't know. Fucking, but it's like a really jumpy pole. You can like fling and flip and all that shit with it. She really liked that thing, and she was very good at it. But I'm sitting there with the katana, just like slapping things, basically. But I am the JRPG collector. Insect glaive, there you go. But I'm the collector, and so I have a problem. You've given me an assortment of items, and you told me to have a bunch of them, you know, on hand, like different damage types, you know, and it just became like, oh come on, don't do that to me, you know, like don't tell me I need to collect a bunch of them, because now I need to collect them all. And some of them are obvious upgrades, and like, okay, fine, makes sense, but it's just, I have a problem. And I've at least limited my problem to one weapon type, thank God. But I've never gone back to that game, and I have a complicated history with that game, because it didn't kill a GPU, because the GPU was already dying, but it was also like definitely part of like what killed it for sure. The GPU was already on its way out, it was faulty from the beginning, but that game did not help. And so, you know, when a game like that looks that nice and the graphics card gets a little toasty, bad things happen. Minecraft did it too for a while, but Minecraft hasn't soured it completely for me. at least. Tried my luck with the katana. I imagine just didn't feel right. Let's see, just a plain Pokemon basic girl, which is fine. At least you were not a physical collector or some people who lose their house for Beanie Babies or Disney pins, dude. I do like, collecting things. I do like collecting things physically. I am a fan of like having physical objects. But man, like some hobbies are just way too expensive to justify it. That's not good. But you are male, so I don't have to care that much. I'm just gonna put you to sleep and see what happens. If I hit you and then you pair a song. That'll be best. But if I hit you and you take down after you wake up, I'm gonna be cross. Okay. The katana is about timing, which is, yeah. There's like a rhythm to it, which I dig. I'm just gonna luxury ball and pray. Yeah, we're good. Okay, got it. Yeah, but there's like a rhythm to it. It's like, if I remember correctly, it had like a whole mechanic where it's like after 3 hits, you get like a bigger like damage hit or something like that, but you have like this meter that goes along with it. I don't remember. I think it has something like that, but I liked it. It was cool. It was neat. It was pretty neat. Let's see. But yeah, like as far as like collecting goes, like I mean, I'm not really a big collector. Like I say I'm not a big collector when it comes to like physical things. I mean, like Jesus Christ. The ARC project, like the title of the stream right here, like the project that we're working on, collecting 2 of every Pokemon, 1 of each gender. Like, I'm a collector. I'm a JRPG collector. I'm a fucking freak. I'm an absolute freak. But I don't like. I'm just thankful I was never exposed to Magic early enough to be a huge Magic the Gathering player. Like Eve and Eve and a few other people I know. They are big Magic players, and I am very grateful I was never that into it. I'm grateful I was never into the Pokemon TCG other than like, ooh, I like this card, it's cool. And then like what really soured it was that I had really cool cards and then they got stolen because I was 8 years old and someone abused my trust. And I let them borrow it. So they didn't really steal it. Technically I gave it to them, but they totally fucking stole it. And I will never not be salty. Plus you can learn to do the uncheesing. Yeah. As long as you don't have a designed room. Well, I mean, I don't mind having a, nice room. What's wrong with that? Back in the day, the packages cost like $1. Yeah. Now, like Magic is the worst, I think. The worst offender of this. Pokemon is getting there. But, well, maybe it's Pokemon that's the worst offender. Magic is like behind. I don't know anymore. I can't tell. It's all equally horrifying. Though, like, that is the amount of money people wind up accruing based on the value of the cars that they have is mind-boggling. There are people out there that have enough Magic cards that they've collected over their life, over like 20 to 30 years, that if they sold every single one of them, they could probably put down a mortgage payment on a house. You know what I mean? Like, most cards aren't worth that much, especially if they've been reprinted. But some cards, God help us all. Like, for fuck's sake, they only made one, like, when they did the Ring of Power thing, when they made the one ring, and it was the proper one, and then fucking someone got it and then sold it to Post Malone for $1 million. That's if they could get the full value. Yes, that is true. It might have been over $1 million. I don't remember how much Post Malone bought it for. The point is, I mean, that's just one card and it was special, whole special occasion. But there's still like $60 cards out there. $60, $70, you know, like there's even cards that are worth like hundreds. And there's rare ones that you know that aren't really that great but still rare, so they're worth money. And like but Pokemon doesn't have that same sort of like I don't think Pokemon has that same sort of I don't know if Pokemon has that same sort of value outside of like a holographic Charizard. I don't know if it does. But like me trying to collect that, and that's just like that's just the resale value, right? It's that way in every hobby. Yeah. But like the resale value, you know, notwithstanding, like just ignoring that for a second, buying the cards and opening them from a pack, it's the lottery. And it's like buying a fucking TCG pack, like just a simple little booster pack of like maybe 12 cards or whatever of Pokemon. It's like what, $6? Something like that. They're like, you have to imagine there's people that have spent probably tens of thousands of dollars on TCG. Very rare amount of people, but over the course of their time on this earth, you got to imagine. The pin collector, the amount of money I hear they pay for a small pin is scary. I believe that. You don't hear much about stamp collectors anymore, but it was the same way. See, I like rocks. I like collecting rocks, and there's also a Swablu right in front of me. I like collecting rocks. Do I actually collect them all that often? No. Do I grab any that often? No. Do I find any cool ones that often? Also no. But when I find a really cool rock, sometimes you just gotta yoink. You know? Like, it's this one here. Doesn't look that great. It needs to be like shined up or something. But I believe it's jade, and it's specific. I believe it's a specific kind of jade. I think it's called Monterey jade. But it's red, basically. It's this reddish brown type color. Now, I could be wrong. This may not be jade. In fact, it probably isn't, because it could be any number of things, because it's a rock. And there's always something that looks just like it that is completely different compositionally. But it's still a really nice fucking rock. I love this goddamn thing. It's really cool. It's just a little rock. It's just a little knickknack. I don't even know how I got it. It's been like 10 years. No idea how I came across this thing. Either it was a gift or I just found it. I don't know. But I love rocks. Oh, okay, yeah, I doubt it's a coprolite. It doesn't really look like it, but you know, it's possible. Who knows? It could be a coprolite. Why do I know that word? I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know the word. Middle school. That's all I got. You know, Netflix documentaries in middle school. That you're welcome. Oh yeah, the used gun market. I can't even. Oh man, especially an automatic weapon from before 1980, whatever the hell it was, where they banned those. I think it was 80 something. I don't know. Like getting your hands on a weapon like that's in good condition. Or World War II guns. There you go. That's another one. That's there you go. Have fun. Anyway, let's put this back. Like, I mean, I've got like lots of like little quartz and all that. Like I've got this like really cool like stripy one over here. Just a rock. It's already like fairly polished. Did I polish it myself? No. But it's a cool ass stripy rock. I like it. And I have this is just kind of like a thing that my mom had, and I don't know how I wound up with it in my room, but it just kind of like wound up in here. Like, I guess I snagged it probably, and then just something never happened. Like, nothing ever came of it. Giant thing of a triangle of amethyst here. I love my rocks, man. Them shits are cool. When did this become like show and tell? I don't know, but or why? I couldn't tell you, but you know. It's like, so I like, you know, for some people it's trains, and for me it's rocks. Very rarely. There is a bit of an, like, I guess a safer word kind of like innuendo there. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, mentioning trains, but my phone over here. Awesome, not so great guns. Just because a character in a movie I like use it, I completely understand that. I you can get me to, like, you could, if I had the money, yeah, I'd absolutely buy replica lightsabers. Like, totally would. Them fuckers are cool. If you don't like what you're collecting or just don't really see the point, exactly. The whole point of collecting it. It's actually really cool. One thing I found, like, that I got really, that was really cool. I think it was in San Francisco. Went to a museum over there. It's called the, it's not really, it's a museum, but it's like a little more than that. It's like an actual, like, I think it's like a sort of a research institute as well. But it's the San Francisco Academy of Sciences, I think it's what it's called. And they had like this really cool gift shop and everything. And I got this beautifully done, like, I need to polish him up a little bit, I guess. And he's a little chipped, but this beautifully done stonework turtle. Like, you got like a really nice, like, you know, polished rock on the back here, kind of, that's been cut and kind of been, you know, etched, like with the turtle, the sea turtle scoot. And then underneath you got this like really nice polished, I don't know, it's probably granite or something, and it's kind of been, you know, fucked up from the cutting and all that, but. And I think one of them also came off. I think I had to glue it back together. That could be a different one. Nope, I think it's this flipper right here. But I mean, it's a rock, but it's also a turtle. I like turtles, and I like rocks. It's like a match made in heaven. This one was like fucking like pottery I got in Wyoming, actually. This one was like this turtle's like pottery. Basically what they did, you can see, they basically, while it was in the kiln firing, like, you know, being finished off, basically, when it was in the kiln, they actually laid horsehair on it. They laid horsehair on it to create those burned in carbon, you know, like those burned in like weird squiggly lines. Fascinating art. It's beautiful. Let's see, build an almost exact replica of the Barry Burton Samurai Edge pistol. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds cool. Dusty. Yeah, agreed. Those are some of the coolest ones. I like turtles. Big fan. Big fan of reptiles in general, but turtles in particular, always fun. Pistol from Resident Evil games. Okay. Let's see, Barry Burton Samurai Edge. There we go. Comes right up. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty dope looking. That's pretty cool. That's fucking rad. Not even gonna like pretend, it's fucking rad. It's raining, oh no. Anyway. I'm really tired of the Swablu not showing up. I want to be done with the Swablu. I really don't want to be streaming for ever. Did you bring your umbrella? Unfortunately, no. God, that'd be kind of... That would have been a nice touch, just adding a little umbrella or something to kind of keep us from the rain. That would have been a nice touch. Or, okay, it's done. That was fast. That was really fast. Must have been a passing shower. Oh my goodness. We found like 3 of them. We just, you know. We've still got to get Wiglett. Because it is still Wiglett Wednesday, and should probably never say that again. Publicly. That would be actually a really funny tweet. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have enough time to actually do that. Oh man. Can you remember the YouTube channel, but there's a blacksmith who makes functioning replicas of JRPG/RPG swords? That's cool. I mean, there's been a lot of channels that I used to, like, there was one channel that I used to watch all the time whenever they would make when they would make like all these kinds of like video game swords or all kinds of weapons from fantasy settings or what have you, and they had a huge following, and then they just kind of like died. They sold it off to someone else, and they did a pretty good job, and then it probably sold off again, and it got rebranded, and it's just kind of like been a shell ever since, and it's been like 8 years, and outside of them making the hate scythe for Warframe, I haven't really like looked at them at all. Was it? I want to say the channel was like Man-at-Arms, and then it turned into Man-at-Arms Reforged, I think. And then I think it's like AWE Me. Something like that. I can't fucking remember. You might be able to look it up, but like making the hate scythe, you know, blacksmithing or whatever. You'll probably find that channel right away. I mean, they did a really good job. It works. They were cutting things with it. Milk cartons and pumpkins and, excuse me, watermelons. I have no idea how I managed to make this one drink last 3 hours. Well, 2.5. But man, no, it's just a flower. That channel was, it was cool. And then it just kind of died. Like the novelty wore off, and then the rebranding, and they were doing all kinds of stuff that wasn't just blacksmithing. It was like all this beautiful art and other really cool things. Like, ooh, it's like that's not why I'm here. What if you wanted to make this line art with chalk of this one thing? And I'm like, great. Where's the sword? Where's the sword for blacksmithing? Also, fun thing, because now that I've cut my hair, I can probably find this. We can probably see it. Do we have Gamer Dent? Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of wanted to do that for a hot minute. That's funny. It's like the inside of like the, it's like just the like the right, the fucking septum. That shit's fucking itchy. Stop it. All right, I've got to do something different. This is driving me nuts. Okay, I'm tired of you looking at you. I have to go find another thing of Swablu. That's over the water, not gonna work. Let's try over here. I'm hoping I sneeze and it just fixes the problem. Because that's usually an indicator that it's like, okay, I'm probably gonna have to sneeze soon because there's something weird going on with my nose. But there should be Swablu. Like, this is not a great spot, but it's fine. There's gonna be Swabins over here, Schwabins over there, Sponge Boy, me Bob. Oh, we found 4 total. 3 of them are male. No. None of that. None of that. Bring it over here. Okay, we're just gonna start wiping out Swablu hordes. We just gotta start wiping some out. Gotta thin the herd. This is driving me crazy. It's like the only ever time I found shiny Swablu, the only time I've ever found them until today has been by chance. I've never gone looking for them. They've just kind of shown up on my fucking game. So here we are, looking for them with boosted odds, and we're finding everything we don't want. And that's rude. I don't much care for it. Fix it. Cull the herd. Exactly. Thin. No, this way, you dipshit. Oi! That way. Kill. Okay, I've got to deal with my nose. I'll be right back. Okay. 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 That was tasty. I love those things. I love those green apple. Love those green apple drinks. They're so tasty. After this, we still have Wiglett. I'm not stopping until we get Wiglett. If this ends up being like a 6-hour stream, so be it. Fuck it. I have places to be, people to see. The Swablu don't care. What are you doing here, Geodude? Get out of my sight, you fucking freak. Oh, whoops. No! No, you went too far. Hands to kiss, babies to shake. Exactly. What am I, the Pope? Well... that was... I'm sorry. That was perhaps poorly timed. Yellow bird. Yellow bird. Yellow Borb. No, stop. Yellow Borb. Yellow Borb. Don't move. Don't move. Don't. No, 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 no. Oh, Yellow Borb is complete. No, no, no. Don't look at me. Don't do that. That's illegal. Stop. 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 Go away. Stop. 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 Stop looking at me. Don't do it. Go that way. Turn around. Yes. Yes, it is ignoring me. This is good. This is good, Anakin. This is good. Yellow barb. Please don't turn around. Please don't turn around. Please don't turn around. Yoink. Okay. Is good. Okay. Was the door just being knocked on? I'm not sure. Oh well. That being said, I am going to go check, just in case. One moment. Okay, I returned. We're back, sort of. We have a guest. We've been granted audience with our Lord and Savior. Orange boy. We've been granted audience with our orange baby. With orange baby. I have to. He does not like being picked up very much. He finds it uncomfortable. Finds it strange. It's a kitty indeed. He's like very perturbed. He's like, I have no idea what to do in this situation. He's a good boy. So you know what we can do? We can just kind of like have him on the desk if we want, or we can just kind of like put him on for a little bit. I'm gonna hold on to him for a second. This is way more important. Squishy. Squishy boy. I didn't think this through. I need another hand. Well, hold on. I got you. I'll grab you in a second. You can come back up in my lap in a second. He's like, nope, I'm done. You're going to let me out of the room now. Which, you know what, I think is entirely fair. I'll let him out. Apparently, oh god, yeah. Okay, so the moment the cat, now that there's a cat here and I've got cat hair everywhere, it is now, of course, in my nose, making everything much worse. So apparently, basically, what was happening is he was sitting at my door, waiting to be let in, and so there was a knock on my door, waiting to tell to tell me that there was a cat here, basically. So the door opened, and the cat was acquired. And then promptly, it was like, nope, I'm done. You have done too much. I will never forgive you for this transgression. And so it left. My boy left. Anyway, we have Swablu now. Excuse me. You can actually get rid of both Swablu and you. So now it's Wiglett time. It's a Wiglett's world. And we get to find out where they belong. That could be worse. Asado Desert is a questionable choice. I think that's a wise. Excuse me, sorry, dying. Psyduck is also kind of interesting. That would be nice. Also, why didn't we have Psyduck? There should have been like Psyduck for the golden. Well, I guess it'd be blue, shiny, whatever. Up here, huh? Okay. You know what? Let's take a look at that. So I've never caught Wiglett before because it's kind of been a pain to isolate. So I just, you know, never did it. So I've just kind of ignored it for now. So we don't have any of them. So we'll take 2 male and 2 female. So 4. So that's gonna be fun. At least it's a fairly simple creature. The only thing I don't know is if it does the hiding thing, and I'm gonna hate that if it does. All right, Wiglett, do you hide? You do. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be fun. Okay. It hides. So I have to be sort of... Why is Vigoroth here? God damn it. And there's Swablu. Oh my god, I can't escape you. I might try a water type sandwich here just to get it done quicker. I might. But I don't know if that's worth it. I know there's no other water types up here, so an encounter power sandwich would be overkill, and it might actually make things worse. But just a Humungo or something? That'd be solid. Oh, they're so spaced out, it's annoying. Oh my... Just smack it! Thank you. Dog, it's right there. It is within slapping distance. I gotta tell you, I am, as much as I'm, you know, there's a lot of things with the Switch 2 that I'm just not pleased with, but I gotta say, the free update for Scarlet and Violet, that's looking pretty nice. That's fairly enticing. I'm going to be very happy with a stable game like that with Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be very happy with it. I'm expecting frame drops nonetheless, but at least better frame drops. I hate how slow this is. I hate this. There's one right there. Yoink it, thank you. Okay, Swablu, thanks. There's been times where this thing has like had no problem. Just moving on from thing to thing, like that right there. That gap, nothing, no problem. For some reason, it's just not having it today with this group. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, this game. This silly, silly game. Thank you. Good. See, that's a good group right there. That's solid. I can knock all those out easy. Now I'm confused why it was able to go up that far away for those Wiglett. Okay. Over here. Oh my goodness. Definitely getting lower. Okay. Thank you. Okay, those two are just... Oh, it's the first one. Okay. Hello, friend. Hi. There we are. Time to wiggle waggle. All right, we have a male, and it's a large one. Thankfully, they don't run away, like run away. So it's easy to sneak up on them. Well, sort of. Easy to sneak up on one in a group. All right, false swipe that thing. Get in there. Mine. This thing is really suspect. What were they thinking? It's so weird. What were they thinking? Alrighty. Okay, well that's one. And we still have more to knock out. Dog. Really? There you go. You can attack that thing anytime now. There you go. It is Wiggly Diglett, yes, basically. It's like a, they did a lot of interesting things in this game where instead of like regional forms inherently that are just like the same Pokemon but like kind of different based on the region, what they did was like convergent evolution, kind of like toying along with that as well. So like instead of like a Diglett that looks a little different, because we already have a Diglett that's already looks a little different, what they did was like, it's something entirely unrelated that just happens to look similar because of convergent evolution. And I think that's a great idea. I think they did a fantastic job with it. Except for Wiglett. What were they fucking thinking? Like, I like it, but at the same time, what were you thinking? Worm, maybe? Oh yeah, it's like, it's supposed to be like a sandworm sort of situation. Hey, Slip. It has been a long time. It has. You know, I disappeared for a bit. And now it's, you know, it's the end of the month. I basically disappeared for a month. I got burnt out, long and short of it. There's like a longer discussion about it, like for like the first half hour of the stream and a little bit after that as well, but the meat and potatoes of it is back then, so I'll have that time stamped out at least a little bit. But basically, we're like slowing things down here a little bit when it comes to like streaming. I want to focus on other things alongside it on YouTube. I just don't want to. I've just got too burnt out doing too much streaming. Rotten's heard me like make this spiel before like 7 times already, so. You know, and anyone else that's watching this in the future somehow, you know. Other than that, yeah, all's been great. I've been relaxed for the most part. I should probably stop knocking things out now. I'm gonna run out of Wiglett. I've been playing way too much Warframe for my own good. Lots and lots of Warframe. You're probably going to see a little bit of that on the channel here, actually. You're probably going to end up seeing, you know, again, if it's not your cup of tea, then fair enough. Don't click on it, you know, of course. But you're probably going to end up seeing build videos. Like, I built this weapon this way. Here's how it performs. Take a look. Here's how you do it. And have fun. If you have a better idea, please share it. You know, that sort of thing. But yeah, like Warframe build videos and then fucking maybe even a stream or two. Depends on how bored I get. We'll see. Play a little bit of Helldivers as well in that break. Was hitting B instead of Y. You, all of you, go away. I need the worm. Give me the worm. Give me my Wiglett. Again, I might do a sandwich. I'm kind of thinking I might. Let's go ahead and do a few resets, of course. But I think we might try a sandwich here. Just because we have a lot to get through, and frankly, I don't want to be here all night. Staring at Wiglett. I don't mind chilling, you know, staying here. I have no problem with that. It's just, you know, I spent too long staring at Swablu and I'm already agitated. Is that tree? Yes, it looks bad. Hooray, I noticed. If we wind up finding one in the next 2, then we won't do a sandwich. But if it don't, then we're gonna do a sandwich. We're not playing around. We're not playing around. Except that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Warframe lately, and I've been playing a lot of this one Warframe that's entire thing is gambling. Their entire shtick is rolling dice, and I have been gambling. Lots and lots of gambling. So it looks like sandwich time. Okay, cool. Works for me. I just have to remember how to do that. Let's see. It should be here with the PDF and the stuff and that one. Oh, look, it's there. Okie dokie. Water type. I know it's chili. Chili sauce should be, at least. Yeah, just chili sauce, rice chili sauce, and then it's what? Humongo power, humongo. Counter, humongo. Okay. Lots of options. I'm gonna avoid doing humongo. We're gonna do rice, chili sauce, and then it's, okay, so what are we working with here? That one and that one, I guess. Actually, we're gonna go back on that. We're gonna do this, and then that. That's just gonna be easier. It makes the brain, like... I don't need to place that, that's right. I don't have to. Rice drop, not rice add. It was making an odd number and then an even number. That I didn't like. So 2 odd numbers is fine. I'll just have to do that again at some point to make them both even. I'll need to do a bunch of like salty herba anyway. Need to do a bunch of salty herba farming anyway. All right, we have humongo power. We should be seeing lots and lots of Wiglett. Speak the devil. See? Easy peasy. Another male. There we go. That's our Wugtrio. gooey. Ew. 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 I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Yeah. Get off of me. Ew, brother, ew, what is this? Ew. Knew immediately. Also, I gotta put you away, so there's probably another one here, but it's a good thing they can't move. No, it was not another one. I was in fact wrong. I don't remember if we ever finished Rookity or Rookity or Corvisquire or any of them. I don't remember. It's been too long. Rookity. We did not finish Rookity. Well, that's interesting. Who knows, we might see one up here. Doubt it, but, you know. Did I not? I also haven't added the blip bug we have. I never added the blip bug. I know we got a blip bug. I don't remember which one it is, though. We're gonna have to look into that. Well, I'm gonna have to look into that. I need to stop saying we when I mean I. You just need to stop doing that. I sound like fucking Gollum with a Californian accent. We wants it. We wants it. We needs it. The precious. Fishy, fishy, juicy, sweet. Bro, the filthy hobbitses, the Shire, Baggins, bro. Oh, look, there's another one. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Gives it to us. Gives it to us raw. And Wiglett. God damn it, it's another male. See what it did there. I don't remember if the one we just caught was Giganto or not. I don't remember. So I know the first one we did was. I don't remember the second one. This one definitely is as well. So we're gonna swap that one. And we're also gonna make sure it has an actual gender ratio. It does. Okay, good. Is that... I'm sorry, is that just a Zekrom chilling there? Dog, what the fuck? Did I accidentally somehow wind up with his candy? I know that sounds really weird, but you have like a Pokemon, like legendary Pokemon attracting candy in this game. Like it's effective a fucking candy bar, basically. Hi. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. He's just out here chilling. Just like, oh, hi. Speaking of fucking goblins. Oh, hi, bye. I was not ready. I was not expecting that. That was absolutely fucking nuts. Okay. I don't have to challenge him. I don't need him. Don't want him. Don't care. I don't think I need to grab him at all, but I could be wrong. There might be a reason to do so, but I'm not gonna. Like, I don't remember. Like, there might be an actual reason to grab all of the snacks worth legendary Pokemon. I just don't remember what it is. Excuse me. I should have muted for that. I'm not nearly inebriated to get away with that. Inebriated enough. That took me out of it for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing just a Zekrom just chilling there. It's only been 10 minutes since we started with the sandwich. Oh Lord. I was not prepared for that. Not a big deal. He's just standing there menacingly. He's just waiting for eternity. I know there's an Articuno. I think the only one that I've caught is a Moltres, and that's because I wanted to use it for an event, and that was it. I caught it and went, okay, bye, and just kind of like dropped it off. I like Eevee and Ivy trained it, and then used it for probably Meowscarada or something, like the mighty Meowscarada. Grabbed it and then basically never touched it again. Didn't give a shit. I know there's an Articuno somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but it's somewhere in the snowy region, of course. I guess there's a Zekrom here. I think there's a Lugia somewhere. There's all kinds. There's all kinds of them just like standing there menacingly. There's a Rayquaza up on like a tall mountain somewhere. Probably, in fact, like that one. Oop, oop. Okay, we have a Wiglett. You have to be so careful with that name. You have to be so careful. Stop it. Hey, our first female. There's another one. There's another one in the background. There's another one, beautiful orange, a beautiful orange Wiglett. Right in the background. It's back there. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It's my favorite color. I can't help it. It's still fun. Anyway. There's another one. First of all, let me go ahead and put this one in a box. It's another male. Okay, so this is a dupe. This is a dupe. I can't, like, this is probably the worst time to have been, like, this is probably the worst point in time right now to absolutely nail, or at least to my ears, nail that voice and have as much fun doing it as I am. Because it keeps popping out of nowhere. And it's really fun to do. And it also just happens to be really, really polarizing. People legitimately get mad even if you do a caricature. So I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't. Nah, I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it. It's hilarious to me. No ribbons. Or marks. Except a U. Okay. Bye. Not quite enough space. You lie to me, you lie to the forest. There we go. Oh, I love this track. Deep Unconscious. Great track. A lot of East 10's tracks are still great. I have to go back and play that soon. I still haven't completed my New Game Plus of it. And, you know, finished like the last bit of achievements. But I do really like that game. I do. It's just I haven't been in the right mood for it. I can do the Dr. Claw one from time to time, but it's also a bit harder on the vocal cords. Yeah, fair enough. It's just the... It's just the orange man's just... He's just... It's too infectious. It's too easy for me to do. I blame Shane Gillis. It's not even the real thing that's got me doing it. It's Shane Gillis. It's his fault. Because he started doing it, and then I started emulating him doing it, and then it kind of morphed in between the two, and it's sort of like a weird fusion of them both, and it's not right, and it's wrong, and it's Shane Gillis's fault. It's too easy for me to slip into. We have another Wiglett. Ooh, I can't say that. What immediately popped into my brain. And it's marked though, but it's not big, so it doesn't. We can, if it's a unique mark, we'll replace the first one with it. If it's just like I'm uncommon. Look at me. Then we're just gonna ignore you. And we still have to evolve all these guys. All right, let me see your mark, sir. The zoned out mark. Wiglett the Daydreamer. I can't think of anything more appropriate for a Wiglett. Like, you have your mark, it's just a squiggly line. I can't even, I can't. Not quite enough. What do you mean? You lying to me. There you go. There's one. Let me do a quick once over to double check there isn't another. No, it's a different one. Okay. Another male. Man, we're getting unlucky here. Stop. Stop getting me all gooey. Stop it, Ron. What other abilities are there? There's Rattle. Oh, Rattled. Okay. Which I don't think is great. I don't know what Rattled does. I don't remember. What's it do? The Pokemon gets scared when hit by a dark ghost or bug type attack or if intimidated, which boosts its speed stat. Bug, ghost, or dark type. Okay, makes sense for that. Or if intimidated, also makes sense. But like, okay, at least it's a positive ability. It gets scared, and then it makes it faster. Which, okay, makes sense. There's also one over here. I noticed it immediately, but I forgot to actually like do something about it. Okay, it can turn, which is rude. Oh yes, here we go. We're done. We're done. No more Wiglett. We're done. And a crit. And the oh, this one has gooey. Okay, so we have a different ability now. So either it boosts, so it either gets scared and boosts its speed, or I hit it and I lose speed. Okay, makes sense. Blah, 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 blah. Makes sense to me, I suppose. All right, okay. There we go. Complete. Not photo mode, thank you. All right, so we have about 10 minutes. Do we have anything left we could actually look at? I saw Psyduck over here. What else is there water type wise? Maybe Lotad somewhere? I think I still need Lotad somewhere. Is there Lotad? There's oh, there's Sinistcha. Oh, you can't tempt me with with the Poltergeist. You can't tempt me with Poltergeist right now. There's also Oddish. That's actually really nice. Like that, I mean, that's not a perfect spot, but that is like having an Oddish Outbreak is nice. I don't see those very often at all. Also Spoink, I don't think I've completed as well. Sounds clear as mud. I don't remember what that is in context to. I don't remember the last like really 40 seconds outside of like Poltergeist and something. I don't remember. Okay. Well, I have a water type thing. What happens if I go over here? The ability we're talking about. Oh, okay. No, it makes sense because like basically the whole thing is that it's all about speed. So lowering speed or raising speed. Because so the whole idea is that Wiglett is an incredibly slow Pokemon, at least I presume, because it is a little like it's a little worm. It's a little worm. So I don't think it's that fast. So it's either lowering the opponent's speed so that you can move faster than it, or raising your own speed so maybe you have a chance in being faster than it. I don't know. Yeah, okay. You know what? There's some Lotad and a lot of lag. I am not too happy here with that. But it would be nice if we can find a Lotad. That'd be pretty cool. Them some big Lotad, boy. Lotad. Lotad. That's what is that? Ambient occlusion? I forget. I think that's what it's called. That needs to be turned off. My God. Stop it. Stop. Yeah, I'm sure he's just a chill guy. Yeah, exactly. I love Lotad. It's oh my God. That is just unnecessary. That is just not necessary. The blinding. Oh, hello, Morpeko. Ooh, Ilburn Ruins. That might be a game that would be kind of fun to play one like for in a single stream. I could probably do it. There is an achievement to play that game in 6 hours. Like to finish the game in 6 hours. Am I good enough for that? Probably not, but you know. Othin Felgana. East Othin Felgana. I don't think it has an actual number to it. It might be East 4. Or is it 3? I think it's 3. I think it's the third one. Oh, look at all the Lotad. Oh, this is delightful. That's heaven. All 10 frames of it. I believe Lotad is like, I think the blue is like red, like a deep red. How much time we have left? 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't mind. It's gonna be really obvious. let's throw on the Lotad while we're at it. Let's get rid of this. 3D. Here we are. Oh yeah, look at this dude. Look at this guy. Look at this little guy. He's just vibing. He's just here, doing his thing. I don't even remember which one I need. Or why I need him. I just know that I need one, because I'm missing one. I should check. That would probably be wise, wouldn't it? Lookity, okay, Lotad. Okay, so I need a male and a female. I don't think I'm gonna find one. But I'm gonna have to, so we'll have to leave that to another day. But it would be good. What the fuck are you? Oh, it's a Mightyena. Yo, almost walked into you. I might as well have, I should have just moved on. Like, because we basically just, like, you know, I'm not gonna find one. We had 10 minutes left on the sandwich. I don't think it would have amounted to anything. It's just, I just don't like wasting it while I still have time on that clock. In the off chance that I can find one. Or something else. I mean, you know. How much time we got left? 3 minutes. It definitely feels longer than 2 minutes have passed. It feels like longer than 2 minutes have passed, but it feels like the game is just lagging enough to where it's like we're actually getting more time out of it. We're bending the rules of space and time. Some Wugtrio, which is always nice, but this isn't the spot to farm Wugtrio. I have a better spot for that. All right, how much time we got left? Minute and a half. Okay. After this, I have to check on the poltergeist over there as well. I have to, because if it's the one with the without the mark, I'm gonna have to save. We're gonna have to do this tomorrow, because there's no way I'm losing out on that. Or I'll just, you know what? Better yet, I can just record that. Fuck. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? Because I certainly don't. All right, we're officially out of the sandwich. That being said, we're still getting a lot of Lotad spawning. Some farmers pre-recorded content. Yeah. The only trick is, the only trouble with that is recording it and then keeping the file size. And like, you know, having to deal with the file size and also keeping track of how long it took. Which then again, it's actually not that different because of the way I can just timestamp things. I'll actually have a timer. That makes sense. That being said, I should probably throw on like an actual like timer on the screen or something. I'll figure something out. I should look into that. Anyway, we need to go look at that poltergeist. And, oh, get that off of my screen. That's way too bright. Ugh. I've also been added. Oh, it was Reaper. Understandable. Okie dokie. Lots of stuff on Discord going on over there. Excuse me. There's also Choodle there. That's also another one that I've got to finish. So, I mean, that's 3 of them right there. Poltergeist. If this poltergeist is the right one, I think I've got the one with the marking, the counterfeit. Poltergeist. Cha. Yeah, I have the artisan form. I don't have the counterfeit. Then again, I think this one. Oh nope, it's got the fucking seal. God damn it. It's got the seal. Why do they always have the fucking seal? Oh, well. Hold on. It's hard to, like, actually zoom in on this thing. There you go. There's gonna be like this, there's that like the little marking right there. It's gonna be blurry as hell, but that seal right there notes whether or not it's a counterfeit or an artisan form. That one being the artisan form. If it has the seal, that means it's authentic. I can never find the counterfeit, which tells me that this, I wonder if it's like the other way around. Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Nope, it's the artisan form. Again, I've literally only ever seen mass outbreaks of the artisan form, and that's frustrating. Anyway, let's go ahead and head out to a nice spot, like over, like somewhere pretty, like right over here. The Canyon Outdoor Classroom, that'll do. Oh, good lord, the chat did it again. So something's up with Streamlabs. They're having a good time. So that's lovely. I love when that happens. Good God. What is that? Oh, it's just Scraggy. Okay. Yeah, just having a seizure. All right, so one of these needs to be an Arcanine. And this one needs to be an Altaria. And so... in order for you to evolve into an Arcanine, you need a Firestone. Nice. Nah, I don't care. Extreme Schmeege Seed. All right. There you go. That's an Altaria. How does Wiglett evolve, by the by? Level 26. Okay. I don't care. Your moves don't matter. At least not yet. Eventually, when I've completed everything and I'm bored, I'll start building everything. Oh, did I timestamp that? I don't remember if I did. No, I did not. I'll have to remember to do that. I'll have to remember to do that. Oh well. Alright, well, we've got male, female, male. Alright, so basically we have 2 Wiglett to evolve. It's kind of a shame that it's just kind of like in this grassy patch like that. But, oh well. Let's fix that a little bit at least. Better. There we are. Alrighty. Well, I believe that brings us to a close. That brings us to a close. It's been almost 4 hours. That's good. Good start. Okay. Solid. Okay, so as always, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. Oh yeah, no wait, I can't do anything tomorrow because tomorrow's Subnautica anyway. So tomorrow, what you'll be seeing tomorrow is Subnautica with me and my friend Eve. I think, not my friend Eve, that's not the question. I mean, the question is whether or not I'll actually be doing Subnautica. And the answer is 99% chance of yes, we will be doing Subnautica, you know, outside of any extenuating circumstances. Anyway, yes, Subnautica tomorrow. That's what we'll be doing. And then after that, Lord knows what it could be. I don't know. Maybe Warframe. Who knows? Maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know. But I don't really have a plan anymore. All I know is that eventually we'll finish Xenoblade X. But we gotta... There's a lot to do there. So yeah, so I figure this is a good spot to wrap things up. So again, like, subscribe, check out all my friends who are linked down below, and also on my channel's homepage, but not only there. You have to scroll down a little bit now to actually see them now. I made some changes. I believe Eve is live. So if you click on her channel, like right now, like in the description, you can find her. You can find her stream. Nope, that's not what I wanted to see. In fact, better yet, I'll even do y'all solid. She's playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, and if I hit copy and then I hit paste, I don't know how to raid. If that's even a thing, can I raid people? Is it a thing I can do? Stream health, analytics. I don't know how to do that. Can I like do that? I don't know. Don't know how. Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh wait, what's this? Create highlight video. Add stream marker. I can add stream markers in the YouTube fucking backend. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, like I can do it in here. I didn't know I could do that. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so right here, paste. Lovely. The chat did it again. It just had a full-blown seizure. But that should be Eve's live stream right there. So you should go check out that. She's playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, kind of in the middle of the story, but she's over there doing all that. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month, or life. And I will see you all next time, which I think is tomorrow. Depending on your time zone. We'll see. Could be today now because it is past midnight, but no, it's still tomorrow because I haven't gone to sleep yet. So anyways, have a good night, everybody. Take care. Bye.